Today's game, the Booker Tornadoes versus the Cardinal Mooney Cougars, is brought to you by Albertson Supermarket, Plate Against Sports, Classic Paint and Wallpaper, Sonnet Pontiac, and your local Subway shop.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to part 2 of our high school football doubleheader. This ball game, Cardinal Mooney versus Booker. The small school city championship in Sarasota. The Booker Tornadoes undefeated through 9 games this year under first-year head coach Leroy Ryals, and Mike Dowling, the head coach of Cardinal Mooney, has led his team to a 5-4 season. The Tornadoes headed to the playoffs. Cardinal Mooney playing for pride. Talked to Mike Dowling before the game. He said there's nothing much on this game except bragging rights. He had it about right. So that's what we're in for. Kip Zimmerman is ready to kick for the Booker Tornadoes. He is trying to get the Tornado crowd across the way revved up. For the Cougars, it's Danny Matthew back deep to receive the kick, along with Jason Navarre, and also back deep is Ryan Mack. And picked up at the 5-yard line. It is Matthew. Matthew finds some running room at the 20 to the 24-yard line. And Danny Matthew gives the Cougars some pretty good field position as they get started. For the Cougars, look for Joe Johnson to start at quarterback. In the backfield, we may see Matthew and Josh Smithers will start at running back. Smithers has done most of the running for the Cougars this year. Coming out wide to the near side is Tommy Wallen. And the Cougars have Smithers, Matthew, and Ryan Wenninger. And the give is to Smithers as he dives off the left side of the line across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play as they spot the ball back at the 26. Now they move it to the 27. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Cardinal Mooney. Wide to the far side now for the Cougars goes Jason Navarre. Making the stop on the last play was Willie Johnson. Here's the handoff to Smithers. Smithers tries the left side, and he's buried under a sea of yellow jerseys of the Booker Tornadoes. Maybe a half a yard. Again on the tackle, it is Willie Johnson. Take a look at the replay and watch as Smithers gets the handoff out of the I formation. And look at all those yellow jerseys around him. 3rd down, about 6 for Cardinal Mooney here. Navarre comes out of the ball game. Smithers, again the fullback. Wenninger splits out to the slot on the left side. Quarterback, Joe Johnson, sends Wenninger in motion. Give to... No, he kept it himself and got the 1st down and more. Close to the 40-yard line. Joe Johnson faked to Smithers. Booker went for it. Johnson went around left hand out to the 39-yard line for a Cougar 1st down. Here's the replay. There's the fake, and Johnson just took it and went. Busted out of bounds by Jarvis Roney of the Tornadoes. Just underway, 1st quarter between Cardinal Mooney and Booker. Cardinal Mooney's 1st possession. And we've got some flags. I think we'll have a little encroachment. We shall see what the officials say. While we have a moment and we're talking about officials, the referee for tonight's game, John Lucas. The umpire is Jay Frank. Cardinal Mooney penalized 5 yards for encroachment. It'll be 1st and 15. The linesman is Steve Abbott. Line judge is Tim Weissman. Back judge is Tom Lucas. And the clock operator is Dave Taylor. On 1st and 15, handoff is to Smithers across the 45 to the 46. He'll be close to a 1st down. Missed it by about 2 at the 47-yard line. Here's the replay. Johnson just a straight handoff and a straight dive, and Smithers just runs. For the Tornadoes, it was Mike Hawthorne with a tackle. 2nd and a long 2 for Cardinal Mooney. Again, the stack eye in the backfield. Smithers again with the call. Off left guard, across midfield, and enough for a 1st down. Mike Beltramé gets credit for the tackle for the Booker Tornadoes. 1st and 10 at the 49 in Booker territory. Cougars opening drive, everything's been on the ground so far. Navarre wide to the right side. Give again is to Smithers, and he spins and twists, but he's backed up by Delvecchio Walls, who came up from his cornerback slot to make the stop after a gain of about a yard. They'll give him 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Delvecchio Walls making a great tackle there for Booker. Watch for Walls and Derek Saunders in the defensive backfield for Booker. Guys are fast and they get to the ball. Cougars marching the ball. This drive started on the 24-yard line. They are now at the 47 in Booker territory. Once again, Smithers dives across the 45 to the 44-yard line. And coming up after making the tackle was Danny Williams. 3rd and about 5 for the Cougars now. This is the first difficult situation for Cardinal Mooney. The play comes in from Jason Navarre. Good crowd on hand. This is traditionally a big game for these schools. For Booker this year, though, it isn't the last one. They've got one to play next week in the playoffs. Smithers again. We've got a flag. He dives forward to about the 42-yard line. It won't be enough for a 1st down, but we'll let the officials get together. I suspect, judging by where the flag was thrown, the official shows us holding Cardinal Mooney. Preliminary indication. So the Cougars will march back 10. I don't know. I think if you're Booker, maybe you take the play and then take 4th down, but no, Booker's going to accept the penalty. Puts the ball back at the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 14. Wallen goes wide to the right side along with Ryan Flugner. Make that to the left side. Depends on how you're looking. Pass is incomplete. Popped in and out of the hands of Tommy Wallen. And we've got a flag on the play. Let the officials talk it out. We are waiting for an official signal. Looks like they're marching off. Personal foul against Booker. Here's a look at the replay now. Let's see if we can pick up where the personal foul was. There's a shot to Flugner. And then it looks like there might have been a late hit. So let's see if they move the sticks on this. Yeah, they will. Cardinal Mooney gets 1st down by penalty. The ball is spotted at the 37-yard line. Cardinal Mooney gets new life. Nowhere close to a 1st down on the pass play. In fact, it was incomplete anyway. Penalty gives Cardinal Mooney a 1st down. Danny Matthey is in the backfield along with Wenninger. The stack eye formation goes nowhere as Jason Navarre got the handoff and was buried in the backfield. Big hit by Ben Whitman. Ben Whitman came up and stuck him. Take a look here. Somebody didn't get a block on him. Clock rolls with 7:45 to go in the 1st quarter. Cardinal Mooney's had the ball all the way. It is no score. Flugner comes to the near side for the Cougars. Joe Johnson, a quarterback, looks over the defense. Gives to Smithers, off right side, across the 40 to the 36-yard line. And just past the original line of scrimmage, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 9. This Booker defense is tough. They have not gone undefeated because they give up a lot of easy yards. And the fans on the near side getting into the action. Smithers and Matthew in the backfield. Fake. Johnson looks downfield. He's sacked, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. I want to tell you that there was a hit and a half by Danny Williams and by Scott Miller, but it looked like to the officials that Joe Johnson had his hand going forward when the hit occurred. It will go as an incomplete pass. The ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. That means Flugner will do some punting. Back deep for Booker's Delvecchio Walls. He will stand at about the 5-yard line. Good snap. High end over end kick. Fair catch signaled for, but the ball takes a tornado bounce and is down by Cardinal Mooney at about the 22-yard line. A 15-yard punch. 6:35 to go in the first quarter. Let's remind you who our sponsors are tonight. Classic Paints and Wallpaper. Stinnett Pontiac. Albertsons in the Landing Shopping Center. Play It Again Sports at Sarasota Crossings at Fruitville Road and I-75. And Subway sandwich shops throughout the Sarasota County area. We want to thank our sponsors for their fine support for high school football here on Comcast Cable TV. Jarvis Roney comes out to the near side. In motion to the far side is Derek Saunders. Quarterback is Glenn Gaunt from the... No, check that, Steve Zeman. Zeman starts at quarterback and throws a pass out right away, and he was hit as he threw it. But Steve Zeman comes in to start at quarterback for Booker. Zeman took a shot right away. It will be 2nd down and 10. Walls comes to the near side this time. Saunders is to the far side. And Booker has 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line. Pitchback is to Johnny Baker. And Baker is swarmed under by Cardinal Mooney. Making the hit was Ryan Wenninger. A loss on the play of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 13. For the Booker Tornadoes, a difficult start. Ball is spotted back at the 20-yard line. .5:42 on the first quarter clock as Booker sets up on 3rd and 13. I formation, wide receivers left and right. Gant is snowed under, and making the hit was Lem Chesser. Lem Chesser gets a sack for Cardinal Mooney. And here's a replay. Bulldogged him down, didn't it? 4th down. Fourth and about 17. Kip Zimmerman to punt. For Cardinal Mooney, it's Mathey and Navarre. Good snap to Zimmerman. He gets off a beauty. Mathey calls for a fair catch in midfield, and it's there that Cardinal Mooney will take over. With 4:43 to go in the first quarter, we have no score. We'll be back.
To reach out to one individual is to embrace all humanity. To open the eyes of one child is to broaden the possibilities of every generation. It is the compassion that lives within each of us. It is the spirit that unites us all. The very spirit that has the dedicated volunteers and nonprofit organizations of your United Way working harder than ever. Please support your United Way.
For used sports equipment of all kinds, and even new sporting goods, visit your nearby Play It Again sports store. Our equipment may be used, but it's not used up.
Play It Again Sports. Look for us in the Sarasota Crossing Shopping Center, just a half a mile west of I-75 on Fruitville Road. You can't miss us. Play It Again Sports, Sarasota Crossing Shopping Center.
While we were away, we're back to action. Here's the replay. And it was Cardinal Mooney 1st and 10 at the 49. The handoff was to Danny Matthey. And he went all the way down to the 42-yard line, shy of the first down by about a yard. Now in Booker territory, the Cardinal Mooney Cougars break out of the huddle. Wallen comes to the near side. Wenninger, Flugner, and they give it to Matthey, and Matthey dives off left guard following his blocking out to the 36-yard line. A 6-yard gain and a first down. Making the stop for Booker was Willie Johnson. And the Booker Tornadoes having a little difficulty stopping Cardinal Mooney. No score in our game. Handoff inside. This time Matthey stopped, and a nice diving tackle. Ben Whitman. It will be second down and about 11 for Cardinal Mooney on the loss on the play. Flugner comes to the near side in the backfield now. Matthey is playing the fullback, is playing the tailback, and Smithers is playing the fullback. In motion for Cardinal Mooney is Ryan Mack. Give is to Matthey, and he's brought down in the backfield. And again, it's Ben Whitman for the Tornado. A loss of 2 on the play, and here's a look at it again. There's no blocking here on Whitman. Whitman is breaking through, virtually untouched, brings down Matthey. Now the officials signal a timeout by Cardinal Mooney. So the Cardinal Mooney Cougars take their first time out of the first half. No score in this ball game, but so far Booker's been 3 downs and out. Cardinal Mooney has had a pretty impressive first drive that stalled. This drive, however, in trouble on 3rd down and 14. There's a look at the Booker Band. We will have the Booker Band for you at halftime that they perform here on the field. I want to tell you, it's been a pleasure working with everybody this year. The schools have been just tremendous. Hope you enjoyed our coverage of Riverview and Sarasota earlier this morning. I'll tell you, this final weekend of the season is always a blast for us to work 2 nights in a row doing high school football. By the time the second game is done, my voice is about shot. Our director, Scott Wilson, is about frazzled, and our producer, Dan Knispel, looks for a long weekend. The cameramen are seeing footballs in their dreams. Tommy Wallen, wide to the left side. Flag on the play as Joe Johnson takes it himself. Scampers across the 35 to the 34, but I have a feeling it's coming back. Looked like there might have been some holding in the Cardinal Mooney offensive line. Holding, Cardinal Mooney, yeah, there it is. Referee John Lucas making the signal. Let's see if we can pick up where the hold is. We couldn't see it, but you can see the flag come in as Johnson starts running upfield. Tell you, there is spirit around this stadium tonight here at the Cougar Field. Booker brought a crowd. They are standing all along the fence on the far side. They have filled up the stands, and it's standing room only over there. For Cardinal Mooney, there's a look at the Booker fans. For Cardinal Mooney, they're all on the near sidelines, and yeah, it's standing room only over here too. Johnson, deep drop, looks to throw, going long for Flugner. It's intercepted, and coming up with it is Derek Saunders. Saunders knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. There's a flag. Johnson tackled him, but I think we're going to get a late hit call against Cardinal Mooney. And it adds insult to injury for Cardinal Mooney. Saunders made a great interception on a pass that was a bit short. Watch here. Johnson is looking downfield for Pflugner. Saunders goes up, picks it off, and heads back downfield. And there he's brought down. And you know, it almost could be that one of those guys was blocked into him. However, the call goes unsportsmanlike conduct, a late hit. And Booker gets the ball at the 25-yard line. Check that. It is Glenn Gaunt at quarterback, hands off. And there's a pile-up and very little running room for the Booker Tornadoes. Johnny Baker got stacked up. Josh Smithers there to make the stop along with Josh Taylor. The Josh brothers, but they don't joke around. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, a gain of 2 for Booker. Glenn Gant brings the Tornadoes out of the huddle. Roney to the near side. Baker's the tailback in the I formation. Gant wants to throw. Now he rolls right. Now he throws. Pass is picked off by Cardinal Mooney. Now he dropped it. Couldn't hold on to it, could Ryan Mack? Ryan Mack could not hold on to the football. It will be third down. Here's the replay, and watch the pump fakes by Gant. Now he throws, and he goes up and could not hold on to the football as he came down. Third down, 8 for Booker. You know, it's November, and we've got some sheet lightning in the eastern sky. Incredible. Gant, bootleg, rolls right, looks to throw. Now he takes it up himself. I don't think he made it. He's run out of bounds. Gant couldn't get the yardage on that play, but we will see what Coach Ryals does here on 4th and 2. With the ball spotted at the 17-yard line, big play. Gant gets the snap, hands off, Bakers gets the call, and Baker's still on his feet, down inside the 10-yard line, down inside the 5 to the 4. Cardinal Mooney tackled by Eric Christensen. Here's a look at the replay. And look at Baker. Runs over one player, and Josh Smithers also in on the tackle. First and goal for Booker at the 4. Gant, with a minute on the clock, will take the snap. Less than a minute, first quarter. Baker to about the 1. Smithers there, along with Mack, to make the stop for Cardinal Mooney. Second down and a yard for a touchdown. Booker will have to get a play off before the quarter ends or take a delay of game penalty. They break the huddle with 25 seconds on the clock. Saunders to the far side, Walls to the near side. Baker, the fullback. Check that, the tailback. Baker gets the call. He's in, touchdown Booker with 13 seconds on the clock. The Booker Tornadoes get a 1-yard touchdown run from Johnny Touchdown Maker Baker. Danny Matthew tried, couldn't get him. Kip Zimmerman will try the point if they kick. If they kick, Zimmerman's in. Gant to hold. You'll get a great view of it. It's good. 7-0 Booker with 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Well, this game is exactly what everybody advertised it to be, a ground battle. Both teams keeping the ball primarily on the ground and working hard. A lot of battles up front between the offensive and defensive lines. And, of course, it's bragging rights in Sarasota between Booker and Cardinal Mooney. Game to a crowd. I'd say there's probably about 4,000 or 5,000 people here tonight. Tough to tell here at Cardinal Mooney because they don't have a whole lot of stands, so they do have a lot of folks standing. But I'd say there's probably 4,000 or 5,000 people at this ball game. And a little sideline music as well. Give a listen. Hey, they got it right. Makes me wish for hockey season. They used to play that at the Thunderdome all the time. And sooner or later, there may be a hockey season. Maybe by the time you see this replay, the NHL and the players will have gotten together. I've given up hope on baseball this year. Kip Zimmerman to kick. The Tornadoes lead 7-0. Zimmerman kicks it deep and will be picked up inside the end zone, an automatic touchback, and Cardinal Mooney will get the ball at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Fans on the near sideline not worried at all that their team is down 7-0. Cardinal Mooney Cougar fans are kicking up a noise. And the Cougars have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. At quarterback, it is Joe Johnson. And a play is coming in at the last second from Jason Navarre, or are they just looking for additional personnel? Guess that's what they're doing. Smithers, Matthey, and Navarre in the backfield. Flugner wide to the near side. And the give is to Navarre. Navarre is hit at about the 25-yard line. Looks like he got about 5 yards on the play, and the clock keeps rolling. We have reached the end of the first quarter with the score, Booker 7, Cardinal Mooney nothing. We'll be back right after this.
How is technology changing?
In schools across the country, educators continue to seek out new ways to motivate young minds.
Now watch this.
That's why 2/3 of America's schools have cable in the classroom. Teachers choose from hundreds of powerful programs designed for the classroom, and it's completely commercial-free.
I can show them so much of the world, and they respond to it.
Cable in the classroom. Find out if your school uses it. Teachers and cable, partners in learning.
Beethoven, Helen Keller, and Franklin Roosevelt. These people made great achievements in their lifetimes, and they all dealt with disabilities to meet their dreams. Americans with disabilities are valuable resources. Through employment, people fulfill their goals. Employment is a great investment in America's future, especially if all people have the opportunity to work. Be a miracle worker. Give Americans with disabilities the chance to achieve great things.
And the Cardinal Mooney Cougars face 2nd down and 4. As we start the second quarter, the ball is on their 26-yard line. Joe Johnson at quarterback. Page looks to throw, finds Wallen, and it's intercepted. Delvecchio Walls on the tip drill, comes up with it. Wallen trying to make the tackle, finally gets him down, and he dropped the football. And I think Cardinal Mooney got it back. Oh my! Joe Johnson recovers the fumble. Delvecchio Walls gets the tip interception and then drops the football, so Mooney gets a 1st down out of it. Here's the replay. This is called hot potato. Ball bounces off Wallen's hands. Walls picks it up. Wallen grabs him by the shirt. Delvecchio Walls still trying to get away. The ball pops out, and it's recovered by the Cougars. There's the first play. Smithers to the 48-yard line. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Cardinal Mooney. That play will go in the book as a Cardinal Mooney first down. 2nd down and 7 for Cardinal Mooney now. Change of personnel. Wenninger comes out. Looking at his helmet. He may have to have an equipment repair there. On the far side, Matt Boyle goes as a wide receiver. Johnson with the I formation. Rolls right, gives to Smithers, and Smithers bowls his way forward, close to a first down at the 45 in Booker territory. He may be shy by about a yard. Here's a replay. There's the handoff, and look at Smithers, just keep the legs churning. Third down and less than a yard for the Cougars. Well, about a yard, where they've spotted it now at the 46-yard line. Ryan Wenninger comes in. Jason Navarre comes out. Boyle goes wide to the right side again. This time Max slots off, now goes in motion. Flag on the play. Smithers with the call. Gets some running room. He's free at the 35, down to the 30 and the 28-yard line. But the question is it coming back? I think what's going to happen is the Cougars are going to get called for motion. They are, and the Tornadoes get a break. I see what happened. If you watch the replay again, you will see that quarterback Joe Johnson leaned forward, then leaned back and took the snap. And Johnson is the culprit on that play. Take a look at it again. Watch here. Mack goes in motion. That's okay. But watch here. Watch as Johnson leans forward and then comes back. That was the call. Ball is spotted back at the 49-yard line. It'll be third down and a long 6 for Cardinal Mooney now. Ryan Flugner back in for Cardinal Mooney. I've got to tell you, the Booker defense has at times appeared stymied by Cardinal Mooney's running game. But when it comes down to it, they've bent but not broken so far tonight. We've got 9:20 to go in the first half, and Booker leads 7-0. I think Cardinal Mooney just got called for delay of game. Yeah, they did. So when they had 3rd and 1, now all of a sudden they have 3rd and 11. 2 successive penalties. Cardinal Mooney offensive machine just got put into reverse. On 3rd and 11, even Mike Dowling likes to throw. Mack in motion. Johnson takes it himself, trying to sneak it away across the 50 to the 49. He'll be shy of the first down by about 4 yards. Flugner stays in. That's a pretty good sign that the Cougars are going to be punting. Back deep. Booker Tornadoes have one man back. A high punt. Delvecchio Walls will watch it bounce and then run away from it. It will roll down to about the 12-yard line. Well, they're going to say the 7-yard line, okay? 8:40 to go in the second quarter. It's 7-0 Booker over Cardinal Mooney. And the Tornadoes have the football again. Looking out from our press box location here at the Cougar Field, we can see the lights from the Comcast Cable TV reception towers. And off to our left, we can see the 17th Street Sarasota County Park. All the lights lit up for, I guess, winter softball. Booker faces 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Gant at quarterback. Hands off inside, and with a little bit of running room for the Tornadoes with Steve Cannon. Cannon with the carry. Got about 6 on the play. Saunders will come out to the near side. Walls on the far side. 2nd and 4. And the handoff is inside. We have a flag as Baker heads upfield. Johnny Baker will go all the way, but I think it's coming back. A run by Johnny Baker that will go for naught. It would have been an 85-yard run from scrimmage, but it won't count. What a shame. Take a look. Watch Baker. You'll see the flag come flying in from this angle. There he is, and the flag is there. Look how far behind the play it is. Johnny Baker got benefit of a block he really didn't need to get. So it'll be half the distance to the goal line on the holding call. The ball is spotted at about the 9-yard line. It looks like maybe the 7-yard line. 2nd down, and call it 11 for Booker. And Gant is in a bit of a hole here. Back up against the goal line. Looking to throw, pass to Walls, left side. And Walls runs into Tommy Wallen. No, Ryan Wenninger. Ryan Wenninger makes the tackle. 3rd down and a gain of about 2, so it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Who caught the ball?
7 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the half. Booker has the ball. 3rd down and about 8 for Booker. Here's a look at our press box location. That's my hand. Dad, you're behind the monitor. They can't see you. Raise your hand up high, Dad. Nice and high. There he is. There's Dad. 3rd and 8 for the Tornadoes. Handoff, Baker. Same play as before. Bust forward, 1st down. Out to about the 24-yard line. And he was knocked down by Danny Matthews. But take a look at Baker. Sheer speed. And a big hit by Alex Nims. Alex Nims, a senior on this Cardinal Mooney team. I've known him since, I've known him since he moved to the neighborhood. And he was a youngster then. 1st and 10. 6:20 to go in the half. Gant, nowhere to go, gets sacked. Who's on top of him? Looks like Ryan Tagle-Souser. Ryan Tagle-Souser gets credit for a sack. And Danny Matthew also in. We get a look at the replay? I don't know. We won't get a replay on it, folks. Now we have it. Let's take a look. See if we can pick up who made the tackle. 7 and 82 both. We're both right up here. 2nd down, 15 for Booker. Handoff inside. Very little running room for the Booker Tornadoes. Steve Cannon. Lugner gets a tackle. 3rd down and 13, gain of 2. It is a long way to that goal line at the other end of the field where the Booker Tornadoes are headed. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Cougars in a 2-deep cover defense. Pass is complete, and it's enough for a 1st down for Booker. Delvecchio Walls makes the reception, brought down by Chris Radigan. Here's a look at it again. Picking the hole in the seam, it was wide open in the middle, and you just knew they could go there. Radigan gets credit for a hit. along with Ryan Mack. The benefits of replays, folks. Now the officials wind the clock again. First and 10 for Booker. Ball at the 37-yard line. Glenn Gant running the offense for the Tornadoes. Fades, looks downfield, has a man, can't get him. He put it past Roney's hands. Roney just couldn't get his fingertips on it. Now look at the way Jarvis Roney makes up the difference for the football. He's 3 yards behind the coverage. Then he had the football and couldn't hold on. Second down and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. And the Tornadoes have opened it up. It's no longer strictly a running game, although this time they give it to Baker, and Baker is slapped down in the backfield. Tagle-Souser, Ryan Tagle-Souser. Souser making the tackle for the Cougars. Clock continues to show less than 4 minutes to go in the first half. 3rd and 11 for Booker. Walls on the near side along with Roney. And look for Booker to go downfield on a pass. There's the pass. It is intercepted. Ryan Mack. Nobody in front of him. Now he cuts back. Nice cut. And he's brought down at the 21-yard line. Ryan Mack was tackled by quarterback Glenn Gant. Take a look. It looked like the pass was right to Mack. He was the only guy in the area. Watch his cutback. Nope, Delvecchio Walls makes the tackle. 3:25 to go in the half. The Cougars have their best field position of the night with the ball at the 21-yard line. And the officials say Cardinal Mooney takes a timeout. With 3:13 to go in the first half, the score, Booker 7, Cardinal Mooney nothing.
I'm Jeff Bodine. You know, it takes a lot of work to put together a winning team. The right car, driver, and training, plus a little luck and teamwork. Even then, there's no guarantee. But in the Army National Guard, you are guaranteed the right training in the field of your choice. An opportunity to serve your country, state, and community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year. They'll even help you pay for college or trade school. I know because I've spent some great years as a member of the National Guard team. So get your life on the right track and become a part of a great team, the Army National Guard.
The Cardinal Mooney Cougars break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the Booker 21-yard line, following an interception by Ryan Mack. Mack goes in motion. Smithers on he dropped the football, and there goes Derek Saunders. Derek Saunders with a 20, check that, a 75-yard fumble return. Derek Saunders gives the folks a show at the Cougar Field. Take a look at the replay. I don't think the ball ever really got to Smithers. Gets hit, the ball drops, Saunders scoops, and it's off to the races. Nobody's going to catch that boy. He is gone. Well, turnabout is fair play. Cardinal Mooney intercepts. Booker recovers a fumble. Difference is Booker took it in for a touchdown. Kip Zimmerman to try the point to make it 14-0 Booker. So the Tornadoes get on the board again. There's the situation. And the Tornadoes will be kicking off. There's a look at the Tornado and the broadcast crew. Torrey Spear, a senior. I believe he's a senior, isn't he, Dan? He is a senior at Booker High School. And he's in the radio and TV program there at Booker and gets to work the ball games with us. So Booker is represented tonight on the broadcast crew. Ryan Wenninger back deep to receive for Cardinal Mooney. That's the shot, by the way, out of Torrey's camera. An 80-degree night with about 97,000% humidity. It is warm. But Booker now is prepared to kick off. Kip Zimmerman will approach the football. Gets a toe into it. We picked up by Navarre at the 4, comes upfield, has some blocking, and boy, is he smacked down. Who made the hit? Look at that, big number 59. That's Matt Beltrame. And Cardinal Mooney has the ball at the 21, but this time it's their 21. Last time out, it was the Booker 21. 14-0, the Tornadoes over the Cougars. And the Cougars trying to get on the board before the half comes to an end. Clock is rolling with 2:40 to go in the half. They've got a way to go. Danny Mathey comes to the sidelines. He's out of the play. Well, the Cougars throw being down this much. Give us to Navarre, and Navarre is smacked down for a 4-yard loss. And that time it was Danny Williams. Yeah. Let's take a look at the replay. And nowhere to go that time for Jason Navarre. Wallen comes in, Flugner goes out for Cardinal Mooney. Plays being shuttled in from the sidelines, and Coach Mike Delling. Smithers is in the backfield once again. Pitch, Navarre going to try the right side this time, but no room there either. There were about 3 Booker Tornadoes around him. And now there's a timeout signaled by Booker. Smart call. Minute 33 on the clock. Cardinal Mooney, if they don't make a first down here, will have to kick, and Booker could get the ball in pretty good field position. So the coaches will talk it over with the players. It will be 3rd down and 14 for Cardinal Mooney with the ball back at the 16-yard line. Got a good crowd on hand, as we've mentioned earlier, but I want to tell you something else. We've had good crowds about everywhere we've gone this year. And, you know, a special thanks has to go to the folks at Comcast Cable TV. It is a joy to be working with them each and every year that we've been doing football. Seems like, Dan, what is this, our 8th season now of broadcasting high school football or cable casting high school football in the Sarasota area? And we enjoy every minute of it. Well, most of every minute of it. We got a good crew, folks, and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast this year. Joe Gruters goes wide to the right side. And the Cougars break the huddle on 3rd and 14. And we have a flag. Yeah, we have a flag. The play never got started. See what the indication is. Delay of game. Dead ball foul, delay of game. against Booker. Is that an illegal? That's not an illegal substitution. That's an equipment problem. I think somebody didn't have their mouthpiece in. That's probably what it was. When you see that, that's usually what the call is. So now it's 3rd and 11. Handoff, and there goes Josh Smithers. He's down to the 44-yard line. And a first down for Cardinal Mooney. Here's a look at the replay, and watch Smithers trying to get the replay up. Here we go. And Smithers just rambles downfield for some yardage. Brought down by Chris Frazier. 1st and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line. Johnson looks to throw, gets pressure, more pressure, he's sacked. Looked to me like it was Scott Mailer. Scott Mailer makes the tackle and gets credit for the sack for Booker. 50 seconds now in the first half. It'll be 2nd down and about 19. I'll check that. Yeah, it's about 2nd and 19. Look for Cardinal Mooney now to just run out the clock unless they can get a long one downfield and get some yardage. Johnson fades. He's going to look downfield, going long. Incomplete, intended for Brad Irvins. Delvecchio Walls on the coverage for Booker. With the incomplete pass, the clock stops at 20.7 seconds. Here's the replay. Nice pass. Just couldn't hold on in traffic. 3rd down and 19 for Cardinal Mooney. Look for a running play here. Hand off inside, Smithers. Across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Greg Kirk getting credit for the stop, and now Booker takes its 2nd time out with 15 seconds left on the clock. They want Cardinal Mooney to punt the football away. They want one more shot at it. There's a look at Mike Dowling, the head coach of Cardinal Mooney, walking out. Exactly 15 seconds left in the half. There's your game situation. I don't know that Ryan Flugner isn't going to get the snap and just run around a whole lot. Try to kill those 15 seconds. But if they do kick the football away, Booker will have a long way to go and a very short time to get there. There's a look at some of the Cardinal Mooney crowd. A high kick. Will bounce and take the Cardinal Mooney roll. Picked up by, I think it was Delvecchio Walls. Brought it to the 41-yard line. And the clock will stop on the change of possessions with just under 6 seconds left. And Booker takes its final time out of the half. Well, what play do you have when you've got 6 seconds left and 59 yards to the goal line? At Cardinal Mooney, I guess it would be a Hail Mary. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm getting booed in the press box, folks. I don't know if it's fair. And I'm getting booed in the truck. I'm getting... the only one who didn't boo was the official, because he's got to be impartial. So Billy Sunday is setting up the offense for Booker now. He's the offensive coordinator. And this, I've been saying this now for 3 consecutive plays. This should be the last play of the first half. Shotgun formation for Booker. Deep snap. Giving it all he's got. Incomplete for Delvecchio Walls, and time runs out on the half. With the score, Booker 14, Cardinal Mooney nothing. Stay tuned for halftime festivities. We are off and running in a big game. The winner of this one goes to the playoffs. The loser goes home.
High school football is brought to you locally in part by Play It Again Sports.
A man does not have to hear to understand, or a woman speak to have something to say. Though we do not have sight, we can still see clearly.
I've always loved it.
While we may not walk, still we can lead. It's time to look beyond our disabilities and get involved, because all of us have the ability to make a difference.
pretty good. They'll
Florida seafood favorites, but be careful. You might get hooked.
We are off and running in a big game. The winner of this one goes to the playoffs. The loser goes home.
High school football is brought to you locally in part by Albertsons.
Welcome back from halftime activities. It's 14-0 Booker as we start the second half here at Cardinal Mooney's Cougar Field. The Tornadoes will receive the kickoff. Here's how the scoring went. Johnny Baker went in from a yard out with 13 seconds left in the first quarter to make it 7-0. Then Saunders took a 75-yard fumble recovery to make it 14-0. And here is the kickoff. And look at the running room all the way out to the 37-yard line. Johnny Baker gives the Booker Tornadoes great field position to start the second half. Here's a look at the replay on the kickoff. Baker gets up a full head of steam and then just runs through the Cougar defense like a hot knife through butter. Yes, folks, the final broadcast of the season. Got to get every cliche out before we run out of time to use them. First and 10, Booker at the 37, and then everybody's kind of standing around with their hands on their hips. And we shall see what we shall see. They are changing footballs. That's what it is. We have to get the Booker football on the field. The Booker no, it's true. Each team in high school football is allowed to use their own ball on offense. Now, someday somebody's going to catch on to that and get a hold of Dean Jones and fill one with flubber, and we'll be all set. Well, Scott, somebody must remember that movie. First and 10 for Booker at the 37-yard line. Right up there with a flying sliver. Throws I formation with wide receivers each side for Booker. Quarterback is Gant. Gant gives to Baker, and Baker tries the right side across the 40 to the 41-yard line. He got about 4 on the play. And the Booker Tornadoes keep it on the ground. It will be second down and about 6 for the Tornadoes. A 14-0 ball game. And Booker has the football. They've got the lead, and they're looking for more. Baker again gets the call on the first down, out to about the 48-yard line. Nice tackle by Ryan Tagle-Souser for Cardinal Mooney. Here's a look at it again, and watch how Baker just takes advantage of Cardinal Mooney's over pursuit and some big blocking up front. Galvecchio Walls wide to the far side, to the near side. It is Mike Hawthorne on 1st and 10. Give is to Baker. Whoa! Was he upended? Chris Radigan or Ryan Pflugner? We'll take a look. I don't know who made the tackle, but it was a heck of a tackle. Radigan is going to get credit for the stop. Watch this right here, folks. Hello! Bam. That's why they teach shoulder rolls in gym class, folks. Balls across midfield at the Cardinal Mooney 49. It'll be second down and 7. Saunders to the far side. It is Jarvis Roney to the near side. And Gant again to Baker. And look at Baker go. Still on his feet, finally wrestled down. And Alex Nims gets credit for the tackle there. And look at this. Look at how hard it is to bring down Baker. Check that. It was Ryan Pflugner who finally got the tackle put on him. First and 10, Booker, the Cardinal Mooney 37-yard line. Handoff inside, and I believe that was Steve Cannon, I think, who made the run. Glenn Gaunt is number 9. He's the quarterback in the Booker offense. As you look at them break the huddle, now we have a timeout signaled by the officials. Well, what are we getting the timeout for? Might be a Cardinal Mooney player, I think, needs a chin strap or something. Alex Nims comes out onto the field for Cardinal Mooney. Now we're ready. Gant with an I formation and wide receivers, and then in motion near side to Saunders. Pitch back is to Baker. Baker tries the right side, cuts outside. Cougars lost containment. My, what a run by Johnny Baker. And once again, Chris Radigan makes the tackle. But watch here as Baker cuts outside, and the Cougars lost outside containment. And Radigan had to come up to make the stop, but it is deep in Cougar territory now at the 26-yard line. First and 10 there. Make that the 16-yard line. 16-yard line. First and 10 there. Baker with a juke and a move and a swivel hip, and he's in. What a run by Johnny Baker. He had more moves than a Monopoly board. Take a look here. Watch how Baker gives a hip and takes it away. Right there, cuts back, jukes there. Another guy can't get him. Baker just went in 16 yards and showed enough moves to rename him Crazy Legs. Elroy Hirsch's namesake there, folks. Kip Zimmerman will try the point after. Kick is good. 8:36 to go in the third quarter. 21-0 Booker. We'll be back.
Did you know that Play It Again Sports will buy your used golf equipment, inline skating equipment, baseball and softball equipment, exercise equipment, water ski equipment, not too interested in Hoover ball equipment, but pretty much all kinds of equipment. And not only will they buy, but they sell used and new golf equipment, inline skating equipment, baseball equipment, nope, not this equipment, weightlifting equipment, street hockey equipment, tennis equipment, pretty much all kinds of equipment.
I'm Bud Little, General Manager of Jeanette Pontiac, where we believe that pressure is not the way to sell cars.
That's exactly right, Bud. When you come to Jeanette Pontiac, they like to make you feel at home, taking the time to listen and find out what they can do to help. Sure, they'd like you to purchase one of the finest automobiles in the world, but you're buying more than a car. You're buying the Jeanette reputation, and that's important.
Come into Jeanette Pontiac and discover the difference, where our #1 priority is serving you.
Well, 21-0. Last year, Cardinal Mooney came into this game having not won a game all season. Booker expected an easy win. Didn't turn out that way. Booker was upset by Cardinal Mooney. Tonight, Booker appears to be getting revenge, leading 21-0. Ryan Mack gets the kickoff and is snowed under at the 13-yard line. Ryan Mack got hit and hit again. Ronnie Williams gets credit for a tackle. The Booker Tornadoes have put it to Cardinal Mooney so far tonight. Actually, it's just been a couple of plays, but those couple of plays have been big ones. Now Cardinal Mooney will try to make a comeback here, trailing by 3 touchdowns. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ryan Flugner wide to the left side. Mack in motion. Give inside and very little running room for Cardinal Mooney. Let's say they gave the Cougars 2 yards on the carry. It'll be second down and 8. You know, we mentioned one cameraman. We mentioned Torrey Spear, who's down in the end zone camera. But the shot you're looking at right now is from the press box camera. That's from Dave Perkins, who's been with us every game this year. And talking with Dave at halftime is one of those things I don't normally get to do. Did tonight. He's a fine representative of Comcast. Pitch back is to Smithers. He tries the left side. Can't turn the corner. Booker Tornadoes have just strung it out all the way to the sideline. The Tornadoes are just doing a job. Right now we have a timeout. The officials signal that they want a timeout. And it looks like there may be an injured Tornado. That would appear to be Ben Whitman. Whitman probably has a leg cramp on a night like this. I'm going to tell you, it is a hot, humid night. It may be early November, but you would think it was early October, maybe even mid-September with this weather. Now we're ready to play with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cardinal Mooney has the ball, 3rd and 7. Ball is at the 17-yard line. Pitch back. Matthew looking to throw. It's going to be short. Saunders intercepts at the 46-yard line. Still fighting. Finally brought down at his own 45. Tackle made by Jason Navarre. Danny Matthew threw the ball up for grabs. Didn't have the zip on it that he needed. Watch here. Matthew to throw. He throws it straight up. The wounded duck and right into double coverage. The ball is spotted at the 45-yard line in Booker territory. Some fog is beginning to roll in. And Booker takes advantage of yet another Cardinal Mooney turnover. 1st and 10 at their own 45. Pitchback is to Baker. Baker's going to try the right side again. He's got up ahead of steam. He's down at the 43-yard line in Cardinal Mooney territory. A 12-yard run by Johnny Baker. Here's a look at it again, and watch how Baker gets the speed up. Once he gets moving, he is a tough man to bring down. Mack made the tackle for the Cougars. Ball's at the 43 in Cardinal Mooney territory. Gant at quarterback with the I formation and wide receivers either side. Gets the snap, pitches back to Baker. Handoff on an end around. And look at the running room here for Delvecchio Walls. He's down to the 31, and he's got another Booker Tornado first down. Here's the end around. You don't see it often, but this one is run well. Right there, and Delvecchio Walls, who has a little bit of speed himself, turns it up. And finally, Flugner comes over to make the tackle. First and 10 at the 31 for Booker. Fake pass, and this time Glenn Gant is sacked, and Wenninger gets credit for the tackle. First bright thing that's really happened for Cardinal Mooney in a while. A loss on the play back to the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the play, -8. 2nd down and 18. To the near side, Derek Saunders. To the far side, it's Jarvis Roney. And Gant gives to Baker. Baker just keeps rolling. He's like Old Man River, folks. He just keeps rolling along. Gets it back to the 31-yard line. Got 8 back. Will be 3rd and 10. Now they're going to say his knee touched back at the 34, so it'll be 3rd and 12. The Booker Tornadoes primarily keeping it on the ground. As they do so, they chew up a lot of clock time. Hawthorne goes wide to the far side, and it looks like Walls on the near side. Gant to throw. Pass is incomplete, broken up. Brian Flugner came through and took the ball away and knocked it away. I want to take a second here to thank our game sponsors, Classic Paints and Wallpaper, Stinnett Pontiac, Albertsons and the Landing Shopping Center, Play It Again Sports at Sarasota Crossings, and the Subway Southern Sandwich Shops. And the Subways went fast tonight. Pre-game and halftime, there's like maybe a half of a half left. Everybody up in the press box enjoyed them. And we're pleased to be able to provide them. 4th down and 13 for the Tornadoes now. Will they punt? Looks like it. Kip Zimmerman is back, standing at the 47-yard line. Cougars up men are really up. Jason Navari and Danny Mathey. And now we have a timeout. Booker takes a timeout with 3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. The score, Booker 21, Cardinal Mooney nothing.
For used sports equipment of all kinds, and even new sporting goods, visit your nearby Play It Again sports store. Our equipment may be used, but it's not used up.
Play It Again Sports. Look for us in the Sarasota Crossing Shopping Center, just a half a mile west of I-75 on Fruitville Road. You can't miss us. Play It Again Sports, Sarasota Crossing Shopping Center.
All my life was a faithfully. What's plain, pure, and white, till you move with your brush and with your special touch, made the colors just right. And you decorated my life.
Classic Paint and Wallpaper, here to help you get the job done right the first time.
Number 11 is Kip Zimmerman. He's in the middle of your screen. He's getting ready to punt for Booker. And a fake snap. Pass is complete. And I believe, was that Saunders who made the reception? No, it was Zeman. Steve Zeman made the reception for the first down on the fake. Ball is spotted inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The short snap, and Booker gets a first down. They keep their drive alive. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. Gant with wide receivers on either side, gives to Baker, and Johnny Baker just rolls along down inside the 10 to the 9. He'll be close to a first down. Booker Tornadoes need 2 on second down. Cardinal Mooney having all kinds of trouble now against Booker. They just can't stop them anymore. Cardinal Mooney, a smaller school, a smaller squad, and most of the players tonight going both ways. Thus, at this point in the game, they're a bit tired. Handoff inside, and Cannon brings it down inside the 5, close to the 2. And a first down again for Booker. Here's a look at the replay as Cannon got the call. And it was Josh Smithers who made a great tackle to save a touchdown. First and goal inside the 2. Here's a look at it. Handoff inside. I don't think he made it. It will be second down. The Booker Tornadoes trying to crack the end zone. The clock's still running. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Saunders wide. So's Delvecchio Walls. But the big play is inside. Watch number 32. That's Steve Cannon. Instead, it's Baker. Touchdown. Johnny Baker makes it a 27-0 ball game. 1:24 on the third quarter clock. Johnny Baker dives in from a yard out. Watch it here. He was already in the end zone by the time somebody touched him. There it is, folks. That's the situation for this ball game. Kip Zimmerman to try the point. And it's good. Boy's got too many M's in his name for me by the third quarter. So now it's 28-0. Cardinal Mooney trailing Booker. Well, let's see what happens here. See if Cardinal Mooney can come back. It's been a warm night here at Cougar Field. It's been a warm season for a lot of folks. Cardinal Mooney will still have a .500 season should they win tonight. Skip Zimmerman to try the kick to get it started again. Jason Navarre and Danny Matthew back deep along with Ryan Mack. And that's a deep kick. And it's into the end zone again, and Jason Navarre can't take it out, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Very few people on the near side have left. Fans on the far side rather happy with the outcome right now. 28-0. Cardinal Mooney in the huddle breaks out. Joe Johnson brings the Cougars out of the huddle. Ryan Flugner wide to the near side. My goodness, the teeth is getting over the eye tooth, and I can't see what I'm seeing. Throw is incomplete on the near side, intended for Jason Navarre. It will be 2nd down and 10 for Cardinal Mooney at the 20. Had a talk tonight. Those of you who've been following Cardinal Mooney football for a while will remember the name Billy Socia. Billy Socia was a running back here back in the early 1980s. Talked with his dad. His son has graduated West Point, has fulfilled his Army requirements. I'll tell you about it in a second. Pass is complete to Ryan Mack at the 40, the 45, and oh my, was he collided. Mike Hawthorne gave him a shot and brought him down, but not before the Cougars get a 26-yard gain. Take a look at this. Our best offensive play of the night for Cardinal Mooney. Ryan Mack runs through the defense, and it's smacked. 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the 46. I'll get back to the Billy Socia story in a moment. A single setback for the Cougars now. It's become a passing game when you trail 28-zip. Pass is incomplete, intended for Danny Matthews. Anyway, Billy Socia is now a sophomore at the University of Florida Medical School. So he did his 4 years at West Point, did his 5 years in the Army, and according to Doc Socia, his dad, Louis Socia, Billy took a couple of courses at the University of Miami Medical School and transferred to the University of Florida Medical School, where he's doing well. His younger sister is a freshman at the University of South Florida Medical School. Pass for Flugner's incomplete. .50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 28-0. Booker over Cardinal Mooney. Josh Smithers comes back into the ball game now. Wallen on the near side, Flugner on the far side. Matthew in the backfield. Give is now faked in the middle. Passes to Mack. Complete at the 37-yard line, and another Cougar 1st down. Tackle made by Mike Hawthorne. And Cardinal Mooney starts moving the football in the air. Here's a look at it again. And watch the quick pass right there. And Hawthorne makes a nice tackle. Gets some help. Cardinal Mooney now on 1st and 10 at their own, at the Booker 37-yard line. Smithers gets the call, and he is stacked up. I mean to tell you, Booker's keying on Smithers even in obvious passing situations. And somebody's down on the field and is very slow getting up. They're getting some help, though, and I think what we're looking at this time of night is leg cramps. Nobody's in great pain, but it's leg cramps. Willie Johnson having some trouble getting up. There's 14 seconds left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Willie Johnson will go off under his own power. The ball is spotted back at the 40. It will be a loss of 3, 2nd down and 13 for the Cardinal Mooney Cougars. Wallen to the far side. To the near side again, we have Flugner. Joe Johnson has been in all the way at quarterback, and now we have a timeout. No, we've reached the end of the third quarter. With the score, Booker 28, Cardinal Mooney nothing. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes of action right after this.
When families in your community fell down on their luck, you pulled them back on their feet. When local children reached a crossroads, you were there to point the way. When people in your area faced health crises, you touched them in a way that made all the difference. This year, through your united way, you reached those who needed help. You touched your entire community. Thank you for being one of our helping hands.
There's a look at the Cardinal Mooney offense. Trailing by 28 points with 12 minutes to play. 2nd and 13 at the 40. Johnson looking long, trying for Wallen. It's incomplete. Wallen couldn't go up against Roney and come down with the football. It will be 3rd and 13. The Booker Tornadoes have been opportunistic, but they have, for the most part, outplayed Cardinal Mooney as well. There's Joe Johnson, number 11, bringing the team out. Matthew is the lone setback. Navarre is on the slot on the near side. They need 13 on 3rd down. Swing pass to Matthew. He's at the 40. And he got about 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10. Tackle for the Booker Tornadoes by Tony Campbell and George Gibson. 4th down. And the Cougars will be forced to punt. 4th and 12. They're going to give him a yard. Klugner will boot the ball away. Gets a high spiral off. Good kick. Fair catch called for, and he dropped the football. Cardinal Mooney came up with it, I believe. Yes, sir. Coming up with the football was, I bet it was Alex Callenbeck. We don't have a number 52 on our roster, but he's the guy who came up with it. Here's the replay. Now watch as a fair catch goes awry. Couldn't hold on to the football. Now, Cardinal Mooney, can they take advantage of the turnover? They have the ball 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Give us to Smithers. Smithers driving and powering his way downfield inside the 5 to the 4. Here's the replay now, and look at Smithers just busting his way forward.
Got it right up.
2nd down. And call it 4. Johnson calls the signals. Gives again to Smithers, and Smithers back to the 4-yard line. I don't think there's any gain on the play. It will be 3rd down. Maybe 2. Make it 3rd and 3 now. Now, we will see if Cardinal Mooney can punch it in. Number 35 is Ryan Wenninger. Number 7 is Danny Mathey. And we have an official's timeout. The Booker Tornadoes take a timeout with 9 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the ball game. They lead 28-0. They want to get the right defense in. After losing last year to Cardinal Mooney, a team that had not won all year, they would like nothing better than to take away a victory from Cardinal Mooney at their home field. Cardinal Mooney had not won a game until last year's final game of the season. And now Booker is looking for an undefeated season. 9-0 coming into tonight's game. 10-0 would be a feather in the cap of first-year coach Leroy Ryals. There are the Cougars cheerleaders. The young lady at the top of your screen now moving out was the young lady who sung the national anthem tonight. Well, let me take a second here to mention that it's been a great season. We have lots of principals to thank and lots of press box folks. I want to thank my dad, Ralph Giannotti Sr., for his help spotting throughout the season. Smithers with the call. I don't know if he got the first down. I know he didn't get the touchdown. He may be shy of the first down by about half a yard. Maybe more. It's about 4th and 2. Now, does Cardinal Mooney go for it? I suspect they do. They're down 28-0. 3 points doesn't mean anything. Next Friday and Saturday, you will have the opportunity to help out one of the great organizations in Sarasota County, the Easter Seal Society. We'll tell you about that in just a moment. Right now, it's 4th and 2. Hand off to Smithers. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Booker thinks they've held, and they have. Booker's held. Booker will get the ball 1st and 10 at the 3-yard line. And there's a look at the Booker sideline band. Here's a look at the replay. There's Mack in motion to give to Smithers. Wenninger could have hit a block there. If Wenninger hits a block, maybe Smithers gets there. 1st and 10, Booker. Gantz will do nothing fancy here. Handoff is to Cannon, and Cannon rambles his way forward all the way out to about the 17-yard line. Let me get back to the Easter Seal Society and how you can help. Friday night and Saturday night, there'll be an auction on Comcast Cable Channel 4 for the benefit of the Easter Seal Society. You can participate by calling the number that will be on your screen. Help out one of the great organizations in Sarasota County, Easter Seals, next weekend right here on Channel 4. Handoff inside, Johnny Baker, and is he wrapped up? Take a look at the tackle by Josh Smithers. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, give him a yard, 2nd and 9. Number 33 is Smithers right there. He's the guy who made the tackle. Here's the replay. And watch as Smithers wraps him up, twists him down. They're going to show that one on the National High School Activities Association how-to film. Second and 9 for the Tornadoes. Throw is complete. Far side, Del Vecchio Walls, and look at him go. He's finally run out of bounds. And Walls gets out to about the 34-yard line. Del Vecchio Walls wearing that back pad. You don't see those too often, but both Walls and Johnny Baker wear those lower back pads because they take so many hits in a game. At the 33-yard line, you see Glenn Gantz bringing the Tornadoes to the line. Gantz to throw. Looking long, pass is incomplete. Johnson, the intended receiver, and Willie couldn't catch up with it. Wasn't tall enough to catch that one. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Booker comfortably ahead, 28-0, in our final regular season broadcast. Second down and 10 now for Booker. You see the end zone shot. This is what the Cougar defense is seeing. Now it's what we're seeing. Handoff. Look at Johnny Baker. Out to the 46-yard line. You hit him and he keeps on spinning. He must have the Energizer Bunny with him. Here's the replay. Watch as he gets hit and hit again. Once, spinning, hit again, finally goes down. Johnny Baker getting lots of action tonight. Gant pitches back. Baker to throw, looking downfield. Pass is incomplete. And Mike Hawthorne is looking around saying, where was the ball? He was the intended receiver. The ball was nowhere near him. Third down now for Booker. Cardinal Mooney huddling defensively. Stick shows second down and 10. It is second down. Ball is at the 46-yard line. And watch now is the handoff again to Baker. And look at him go. I mean, he is remarkable to watch. He is on his way. He is gone. Johnny Baker with a 56-yard touchdown run. 56 yards. Take a look at the replay now. And watch as Johnny Baker just gets outside and keeps going. He's got some speed, folks, and he knows how to use it. He's got some moves. A very dangerous running back. Highly recruited. He'll be playing major college football probably as soon as next year. He's one of those kids who, as a freshman, will make a difference in a program. Kip Zimmerman will try his 5th extra point of the night. It's good. 35-0. Booker over Cardinal Mooney with 6:50 to go in the ball game. For the Cougars, a bit of a disappointment. But they had to know that this Booker team coming in at 9-0 is one of the strongest teams in its class in the state. Maybe in a couple of classes. Now, 6:50 to go. You know Cardinal Mooney is going to be throwing the ball. They need to get on the scoreboard. They'd like to close this lead a little bit. But at this point, for the Cougars, it really won't make much difference. A lot of the folks now starting to take off. Many of the Cougar faithful headed for the parking lot. Kip Zimmerman to kick off again. It is about at this point that we'll be looking for substitutions in the lineup. Expect a lot of seniors to see a lot of action in the final 6:50 of the game. And the ball will come out to the 20-yard line. There's a flag for some unnecessary roughness. Let's see what the call will be. Looks like there might have been some late extracurricular activity. Dead ball foul. Personal foul. Booker. Ball will be at the 35-yard line. Cardinal Mooney Cougars get a break on the penalty. They'll have the ball out at the 35 instead of the 20. Now, Cardinal Mooney comes out of the huddle. Wallen to the near side, Klugner to the far side, and the whistle is blown again. What have we got? Timeout, Booker. 6:49 to go in the ball game. We'll be back with more right after this.
Just like moon and like sun, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so I rise.
Try any of Florida's seafood favorites, but be careful. You might get hooked.
Joe Johnson fades on 1st and 10 from the 35. Screen pass right side. Matthew gets some running room, has a couple of blockers. Turns it upfield across the 45. Down close to the 50-yard line. Nice running by Danny Matthew, and he gets up holding his knee. Not a good sign for the Cougars. There's the pass, and watch now as Matthew comes upfield. And right there, it lands on that knee. He is on the sideline, but he's walking it off. 1st and 10 for the Cougars at their own 48-yard line. Johnson, fades, pressure. Looking long, complete to Wallen. Wallen is free. More running room for Wallen down to the 24-yard line. Tommy Wallen gets another Cougar first down and some signs of life for Cardinal Mooney. Here's the replay. And watch as Joe Johnson had to elude a tackler and then put it right on the money to Tommy Wallen. Wallen eludes 2 tacklers, finally gang tackles downfield. 1st and 10, Cardinal Mooney at the 24. The fade. The throw, passes incomplete. Almost intercepted by Jarvis Roney. But what happened was the pass was intended for Matt Boyle. Boyle turned outside and the pass went inside. Because Boyle was open to the outside, but the pass didn't go that way. 2nd down and 10. Into the ball game now, Brad Irvins. He'll replace Jason Navarre. Irvins, one of those seniors we told you about. He'll see some action now. He has seen some periodically in the game. But at this point in the season, you want your seniors to have some lasting memories. Smithers drops the football. That was actually stripped from him, but he was able to come back up on top of it. And while they may have lost some yardage, like about 7, retain the football. Josh Smithers did a good job to get back to the football. Joe Johnson looks over to the sidelines to get a call from Coach Mike Dowling. Flugner and Mack come in with the play. Smithers is 33 now. He's going to go into a slot position. Talks with Johnson, says, well, Coach, this is what Coach wanted me to do. Pass over the middle, complete. Whoa, what a tackle. The hit on Flugner was tremendous. He held on to the football, though. He'll be shy of the first down, but Mike Hawthorne put a licking on him. Take a look at the hit. He's coming over the middle. Right there. Bam, bam. Ooh. That, my friends, is a tackle. Fourth and 2 for the Cougars. They're going for it. Wenninger, the lone back in the backfield. Johnson may take it himself here. Now he looks to throw. Now he goes left side. Pass is complete. And the receiver over there is Navarre. He has it at the 9-yard line and a first down. Clock shows 4 minutes. And the Cougars looking for their first score, trailing 35-0. And now the officials blow a whistle again. What do we have here? An equipment situation. And high school football, there's lots of stoppages for equipment because first and foremost is player safety. In the NFL, guy has an equipment problem, he's got to go off the field. Otherwise, the time. And they're too precious in the NFL. Except in Tampa Bay. Fake to Wenninger, throw over the middle. Intercepted by Roney. An automatic touchback. And Booker will get the ball at the 20-yard line. And once again, the Cardinal Mooney drive comes up empty. It was off the intended receiver's hand. Take a look. Watch as Johnson fakes to the line, then throws, and the ball bounces off the hand of Josh Smithers and into the hands of Jarvis Roney. So Booker will get the ball at the 20-yard line and expect them to run off the final 3:38. As you look, standing by. Is that Sarasota Sheriff's Department? Okay. It is the Sheriff's Department. Okay. Steve Cannon with the call. And the tackle made by Ryan Tagle-Souser. No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10. Well, maybe a half a yard. In the backfield for Booker now is number 14, Ronnie Williams. And Williams gets the call. And he left the football behind. I think Cardinal Mooney got it. And the Cougars get the ball at about the 30-yard line. Take a look at the replay here. Watch the handoff to Ronnie Williams. He has the ball here. And Smithers, I think, stripped him. There's the ball laying loose on the ground. There's Wenninger. But I don't think Wenninger got it. I think somebody else for Cardinal Mooney jumped in and got it ahead of him. Cardinal Mooney has the ball at the 25-yard line. First and 10 there. Josh Smithers will line up directly behind his quarterback, Joe Johnson. Johnson calls, fades, throws, Smithers head on into Kip Zimmerman. Is that correct? No, couldn't have been. It was Ronnie Williams and Scott Mailer. I didn't think Kip Zimmerman did anything but kick. Second down and 10. So tell Mike to do that. Down for Cardinal Mooney. Joe Johnson. Short drop, looks to throw. Pass is complete to Navarre, and Navarre is wrestled down, and it might even be a loss on the play. Is spotted to be a gain of Ball is right on the 25-yard line. No gain. 3rd down and 10. Big guy, Dan Whitman, 6'2", 220-pound senior. Throw is tipped, but Wallen picks it anyway. He may go down to the 3-yard line. And Tommy Wallen makes a great catch. Watch here as Johnson's pass is tipped, and Wallen comes up with it anyway. Right there, there's the tip. Wallen, great concentration, comes up with it and is dragged down deep in Booker territory by George Gibson. 1st and goal at the 3. Cardinal Mooney has 53 seconds to score. Johnson tries, bounces off the line, goes outside, and running away. 42 seconds on the clock, and it's rolling. Booker desperately wants to keep a shutout here. Just as desperately, Cardinal Mooney wants to score. They call a timeout. They stop the clock with 29 seconds.
Put it back about 31.
On the clock. Now the clock shows 27. So Cardinal Mooney has, well, maybe 2-3 plays left. It's 2nd down and goal with the ball at the 10. There's Leroy Ryals, the man in the hat. Next to him, Billy Sunday, the offensive coordinator. And he's got to be savoring this victory, especially Billy Sunday. Billy had been the offensive coordinator here and backfield coach at Cardinal Mooney for a lot of years before he moved over to Booker. This is his 2nd year there. And folks, we hope you enjoyed our fast-forward programming. Whoa! While we have a moment, we want to thank our production crew, our producer, Dan Knispel, our director, Scott Wilson, on the cameras, Tori Spear and Dave Perkins. My dad, Ralph Giannotti Sr., our spotter. Thank you, Dad. It's been a great season. Look forward to doing this again next year. And right now, Cardinal Mooney with 27 seconds has 2nd and goal at the 10. Looking to score. Johnson puts it up, brings it down, throws it again. Pass is tipped away. Defensive effort, great one by Steve Cannon. Take a look at the padding in the end zone on the goalpost. It says Tornadoes. There's the. Now I bring it again and watch Cannon go up in the air. He doesn't look that big. Whoa. 20 seconds on the clock. 3rd and goal. Johnson fades, has a man open, doesn't see him. Now he's going to tuck it away. Beyond the line, he's got to run now. He's out of bounds at the 5. 11 seconds on the clock. It'll be 4th and goal. This is it right here. Whether Cardinal Mooney scores or not depends on this play. Everybody on that field is tired at this point. But for Booker and Cardinal Mooney, it's a matter of pride now. Booker would love a shutout. Cardinal Mooney wants to score. So, Ryan Flugner comes in to try a field goal to break the shutout. The ball is down. The kick is good. Sneaked it in over the right upright. 35-3. So the Cougars will get the kick off for only the 2nd time tonight. Once to start the 2nd half, and now with just 7 seconds left in the game. That flashing red light that you see to the upper right of your screen is not a UFO. What? That flashing red light is one of the head-end antennas, one of the receiving antennas by which you receive your very clear cable TV signal. Cougars to kick off. Will the Cougars try anything here? Luger is trying to get his team set. There's lots of choreography with a kickoff, folks. Now watch. Everybody up. Guy raises his hands. Hands go down and squib kick. Taken by an up man. And James Miller got the ball. And 2.9 seconds are left in the ball game. And I don't even know that we're going to get the offense on the field. That'll do it. Final score of tonight's ball game. Booker 35, Cardinal Mooney 3. For everybody connected with our Comcast cable TV coverage of high school football this year, my name is Ralph Giannotti. Thanks for joining us for our season-ending doubleheader. And who knows? Stick around. We may be back in a couple of weeks with playoffs.